I play a guy named Bobby O'Neill who is from Boston, who hates Europe and is an Interpol agent and is stuck in Europe having to wrangle these guys, and basically becomes a cat and mouse type movie for him. And you know, he's like a curmudgeon. He just really doesn't want to be there, and he'll do whatever he has to do to get out as fast as he can. And it's a lot of fun to play because I really play the straight guy to all the goofiness that happens around. So it's a fun role for me. What I like about him as a character is he's unapologetic, and through all the gruffness and through all the angry screaming, and there's a soft side to him, and he's got a vulnerability to him that makes him kind of likable. Ryan Reynolds is a very singular talent in the sense that what he does in his ability to deliver what could be in less talented hands kind of shticky, he makes it fun and believable, and you know, he's great to watch. I mean, we were just watching the Sizzle trailer. He just knows, you know, guys like him and Jim Carrey, they just kind of understand the timing and the dryness and the crudeness, and he's got a look on his face that it cracks me up all the time. Yeah, he's great. Sam Jackson. I mean, you know, I worked with him on Captain America 2 and 3. I know Sam pretty well, and he's Sam Jackson. He's an icon. He really is. He is a treasure, and also a bit of a curmudgeon in the best of ways. But you know, when Sam Jackson's in the movie, he's a movie star. People come to watch him. He's fun to watch. She's a Pistol. Salma Hayek is again hysterically funny and incredibly vulgar in the film, but it works. It works, and you know, she's this great beauty. I mean, you're so used to seeing her as this great beauty on screen. She lets it all go. Like she's a badass. I'll tell you what makes Patrick Hughes a great and underrated director is his ability to wrangle all of this chaos with movie stars. So there's more chaos on top of the chaos. And he manages to make it sing. And his passion and his enthusiasm every day, I think maybe there's 4 or 5 guys in the business that can do what he does. And I think it's a bit undervalued because these are like funny comedies. They're slapsticky comedy action movies and, you know, a bit genre-ish. And so you don't get the credit that you deserve. These are incredibly hard movies to make. And to make it at this level is quite amazing. I think the cast and the crew on this are raising the bar because they know what they have because they've seen it, and they know how to make it better. And so it's tighter. I think it's a bit funnier. I think there's a bit more going on, and so it plays off of the first film, you know, brilliantly. But there's just a lot more of it, and I think everyone's excited to be involved in something that they know is kind of a success already. So you know, people don't understand that so many movies fail. The people who make those movies affect them. It affects them when the movies don't work, whether you're a crew or a cast. And so when you are potentially on a hit movie, it's exciting. It really is.
Magnussen is an interesting creature. He's widely renowned sort of AAA bodyguard, and has probably won Best Bodyguard of the Year many times in the past. And but he's also got a weird fetish for cutting people's eyes out as well, which is an interesting factor. But yeah, he's sort of someone that Bryce sort of looks up to, I suppose, in the bodyguard world, and yeah, that's no easy feat. There's no easy shoes to fill. I would like to be as tough as Magnussen. Magnussen doesn't seem to be fazed by anything. I think Magnussen is probably some kind of functioning psychopath, really, underneath it all. What I love about him is he tries to be incredibly charming with it all the time, and very English about the whole thing. and actually he's quite quite ruthless. But it's almost this thing where he'd rather not hurt your feelings, but he'll punch you in the face. I think Magnussen is a lot of the things that he wished that Bryce was. Yeah, he's incredibly professional and successful, and all those things that I think Bryce wishes he was, and particularly what Bryce Senior maybe thinks he should have been or should have given birth to, shall we say. But yeah, maybe Magnussen is filling those shoes. Ryan and Sam, they have this chemistry because they're both very relaxed on set, you know, and they're both at the top of their game in what they do, you know, and they're both very witty people off set as well, you know, in terms of what they bring naturally. So you put that together on set in the right characters, and they seem to have this really good blend of a cocktail that sort of just bounces off each other. It's actually really good to watch as an actor as well, to be able to see what they do, you know, it's very funny. I think he's a great storyteller, Pat, actually. He understands story very well, and he understands how to get an audience to root for characters, I think, and what are the little glitches and stuff in characters that will make an audience root for them. So he's just very good at entertaining an audience, I think. That's the biggest thing with Pat. He just knows how to sculpt that. The vape pen is original for one, but it's also as a prop, it's quite complicated to use. We had like 3 different versions of the vape pen. So you have one that could actually vape, which was quite tricky. They put like a separate kind of snazzier frame over a normal vape pen. So it's actually quite hard to really vape out of. And then they had a second one that I had to always switch out for the pen, which has a knife come out the top of it, which is pretty lethal actually, because if you press that thing in your pocket, it's going to sting.
Hi there, movie lovers. We're all familiar with huge film awards like the Golden Globes or the Oscars, but what happens with really bad movies? Well, there's a prize even for that, the Razzie Awards, with categories such as Worst Actor and Worst Director. Ouch. Remember to click below to subscribe, and if you like my t-shirt, you can get one for yourself at the shop link in the description.